I'm heating the water now for the mash tun. This is the most critical part of the beer making process, is making sure that the water temperature inside the mash tun is exactly the right temperature. It has to be to within 1 or 2 degrees of your target temperature. The beer we're making is going to be a dry beer, a dry ale. So the temperature inside the mash tun needs to be about 149 degrees. And it needs to be within a degree or 2 of that. It can't go above or can't go below within 2 or 3 degrees, otherwise you have a sweeter or drier beer. So it's got to be about 149. To do that, I'm going to heat the temperature in the boil kettle to about 170 to 172, 173 degrees. The temperature of the grains this morning, because they were left out last night, is about 155, 56 degrees. When you put those cold grains in here, your water in your boil kettle needs to be a little bit hotter, so that when it equalizes and it warms up the mash tun and the grains, it'll kind of settle back down and be somewhere around 149. If it's a little hotter than that, we're going to add some cold water to it. If it's a little colder than that, we're going to add some hotter water to it, a quarter to at a time, until we hit that 149 degree mark, which is what we want for the mash tun. Give us the dry beer that we're looking for. I've got 2 items that I'm going to add to the mash to adjust the water level, the water chemistry. I've had my water tested, and I have very, very soft water, and I have to add a few things to it to make it come out right for beer. One, I'm going to add some gypsum, which gives it some minerals to give a little hardness to the water. And the other is, even though I have soft water, this is going to be calcium chloride that I've added to it, that actually lowers the pH a little bit, because with this type of beer, it enhances the hop flavor. And I put a teaspoon of each one into the measuring cup there, and I'm going to mix that into the mash.